Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sacred Lotus. I'm an illustration artist and gamer. Today's video is a continuation of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. Sit back and relax and enjoy. Nickel would suffice for first of all. Nickel Mixon. Is that good with everyone? Anyone else? Anyone want to make any suggestions before I confirm this name? Anyone? Last chance for you to have an input on what I call my character. Well then, I guess you've had it then. Game is full. Okay. There we go. It's a pretty picture, like. There we go. you alright, lass? Grizzled passenger. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, had it? Stomach churning, had it? Seems like seasickness. Don't seem like seasickness. Now that I look at you. It'll be the ether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others see, and we ain't too far from Vlybrand now, which is chock full of etherites. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Ugh. Might as well have been blooming seasickness. Ships leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck. Get myself a breath of fresh air. Lominsa still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Any road. Brennan's the name, and peddling's my trade. I think the guy we think the music, because on my Lalafin account, on my Lalafin game, the guy on the carriage was also a peddler. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't too secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What is it that first attracted you to it? Gain power, to win glory, to amass fortune. To amass a fortune. I think glory would be good. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folk ain't, and adventurers such as yourself can win fame what quite can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about adventuring business out in there. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Uh-oh, we got pirates. Ships off the starboard bow. Pirates. Pirate colours. Pirates. Bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying amazing colours. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made out of cannon range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on our shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Lominza? I can't pronounce that. Yes. It is. Well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ahem. Lominza prides itself on being Erose's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilian influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Hehe. Course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahajin are raiding the coast, just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen that the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Ah, at long last, land ho. Behold, Lominza, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limelin, the goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotal Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa.
Limsa Lominsa, right? That's how you say it.
To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim-Lane.
Lim, that's how you say it.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on the high road onto the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Didn't really do much. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of story personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Hey, you there. Yellow Jack infantryman. I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of the Limsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I ain't got all day. Welcome to Limsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Coming to Limsa. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Limsa, you must first register yourself at the Adventurers Guild. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you'll like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far, just head straight down this street and speak to Gerfar. He'll show you how to work the big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Now, once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Bardaran. He's the perpetrator of the wench. He might curse like a ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you right. Got all that? Good. Now run along and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Welcome to Limsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Greetings to you, lass. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for the drink, are you? You come with a mind to try and try your hand at adventure, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Bardaron, and this most hospitable of hostilleries is the Drowning Wench. Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you in instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure that it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame him after everything that's happened? Erosa took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes were the only things that were wiped off the face of existence by that thrice damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from a hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people fear the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers that laid down their lives to drag Erosa back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. The truth is, though we ain't forgotten what they did for us, these goddamn calamities spawn memory loss, robbed us of their names. And it won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way, give or take the odd goal. It's this what's got people calling these heroes the warriors of light. If Limbs is ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we give to an adventurer is effort well spent. What say ye, lass? Ye willing to lend us your strength? Me thanks to ye, and the navigator and all. She knew she steered ye my way for a reason. But listen to me, yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time, and we got your mark in me book. We got your mark in me book. Put your scroll right here. Mako Mixon, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now a standing member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description were out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Now, hold on just a minute there, officer. You got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandmother's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. God bloody heck, that's a mouthful. The lass wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? Is that right? Ahem. You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings? Respectfully, then we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. Very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what you say to a tankard of me finest ale for you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strato Melthor, but it don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. Now look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? You have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spat of kidnappings, see, and they ain't got any clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons onto anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personally though. Us Lominsons can be a headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Ah yes, oh aye. Welcome to Lindsay, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after too many black belly whiskies. That sounds tasty, and I don't even drink whiskey. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning all the ways of the city. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Lindsay. Listen well to the wisdom of Barderon Tenfingers, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Important quests used to tell the story of Erosa and her people are called the main story quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using this icon indicate a task or series of tasks that are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get to it then. Close to home. Barderon, perpetrator of the Browning Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Accept. Right then, let's start you off with with 3 tasks that will help you get used to life here in Lindsay. Firstly, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west. You get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetheryte, a device that can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetheryte where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the Yellow Jacket on guard there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work until you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. If you'll find weapons and armor on all your adventuring bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetheryte. Pardon me. Don't go throwing your gil away just yet though, or you'll get fleeced quicker, and then you can say, why is me coin purse so light? Have a word with Swazballet instead. He is the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old orcant and he'll treat you well. For the last of my helpful hints, I suggest you meet with the fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for swinging that head splitter of yours if you join their crew. Balthorter at the front desk is the one you need want to get you started. Got all that, lass? Seeing to them 3 tasks, that'll take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now, I'll best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made the right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale, anyway. While you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods that look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale of woe a listen to, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities will be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninia over yonder's been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? You like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you've built a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards will more generous. If you have the time, I I'd also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lads bear the title bear that title have some fine advice for them whereas just starting out in the profession. And that, my girl, is how you go about becoming a legend among adventurers. Okay. Main menu. Blah blah blah. There's her. Navigation. Yep. Three tasks. Someone was making a name. Ninia is a veteran adventurer, has some information that might be of interest to you. I have to turn this music down at some point. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lass. I've some information that might just help you put you on the map here in Lindsay. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattering about on the ground. Now I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Lindsay is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in the mizzenmast, who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by hand them in. Speak to Skinnerville and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs, take them to our little consonant man, to a consonant at the Arcant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. There we go, that's better. You can hear the ambience, not the music. Right, so you wish to visit Bulwark Hall below. The crow's lift is ready when you are. can see my throat getting tired quickly reading all the stuff here. The lower decks. Sanctuaries. A crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. While in this special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. Blah blah blah. Interacting. Go. Yes, as you suspected, these are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into sleep of death. Sounds like the poison apple from Snow White. Now mind that, just someone running around in their underwear. Forgive me. I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than alphic lavender. Common enough export from Lindsay. In fact, these probably spilt from crates that were loaded onto me very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, miss. Not to worry. You've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Earth shard or potion? I'll go with potion. Alright, there. I get this anyway. Hello? Got some story to do. Another novice adventure. Barderon has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. Shunhimal. I'm Shunimal, one of the Yellow Coats tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells. Make direct use of the Aetherites and their connections to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Erosa, many adventurers worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself with each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherites and transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. You are tuned with the Aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. I want the Marauder. So, do you do that?
No.
Good. Kind of just a sound. assuming you've all had time to read that. Nothing of the Brugai Consortium seeks the services of a conveniently unoccupied adventurer. Excuse me, miss, but might you have a moment or two to spare? You seem the type who enjoys being accosted for menial tasks, and I require someone to make a delivery to the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss. I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of them. The sisters prefer not to advertise their presence here in Limsa. They do, however, provide a rather unique service of what the Purgatory Consortium has recently been the beneficiary. I would have you deliver this package to their doorman, Lon Woolred, along with our profuse gratitude. Hi Maxie, how you doing? Sorry if I ignored you at all. I was distracted by a man. That man being Loomis. Loomy. Okay, what do you need? Suspiciously sober. Alphabet man. Captain of the trading ship Orion has some information that might benefit your standing as an adventurer. By the way of thanks for delivering me scattered lavender, I have a nugget of information that may prove useful to you. You see, I was recently approached by an unkept seafarer, which is not, I admit, particularly unusual for a man in my profession. What was unusual was that he offered a generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventurers I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such a wealth of coin about their person, especially with the ale houses of Limsa so close at hand. Kidnappings have not been uncommon these past moons. I suggest you take this information and speak to Grazel, the guard who stands at the entrance of the East Forkers Alley. It never hurts to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities. Okay. That was person is there. What about that one? It's a bit further down. What about that one? That one's nearby, so we'll go to this person here and to the market after that. A lot of people in that square. That is disturbing news. Your initiative is appreciated, adventurer. I have the captain placed yellow jackets on high alert. I waited ages, Simon. I wasn't making my viewers wait ages either.
I'm just checking. So I'm trying to add you, find you, and go find you.
Yeah, I'm speeding. Love you. Ah. I still got my Lalafell. I didn't override the stairs, so.
So I don't think
I want to try multiple races if you don't mind.
we all know you'll stick with the cat.
I'll go back and forth when I'm not on screen. Have you finished through my game choices?
I'll keep you on
Bear in mind, this is going to be a VOD on YouTube later. So.
Fair enough.
Right. Where was I? And while I have your ear, I need you to visit Friduby, and tell her the same thing you told me. You'll find her a bit further down East Hawker's Alley. Friduby has frequent dealings with adventurers, and so who's playing that piano in my ear? Sorry if I didn't see you. It's okay. Hi, Great Pilgrim. I am having fun. What level am I? I'm currently. This character's on level 1 so far. I just started with her. Now my phone's fully charged. I can pop the phone on the stand so I can see when people chat to me. There we go. I can see you better now. Hi. Right. Friduby has had frequent dealings with adventurers, so any warning you give her should soon spread through the city. And that. No. Oh, is that the person playing? No, he's not. He's a random player. That might be the person thing. Oh, he's playing a flute. This dude's playing a flute. Aww, he's cute. Why what? I'm a marauder. I decided I wanted to have a different character for stream, so I can have different, so I can play the story. Wouldn't make sense for me to stream Final Fantasy and be in middle of a story. And besides, I think different classes have different stories, so may as well. Right. I'm speaking to this person. Swazbelt. Yo, Mr. Swazbelt. He's just Shrek with purple hair. Got a point. Yeah. A fine evening to you, madam. Welcome to the most replete. I'll get the words out eventually, I will. A fine evening to you, madam. Welcome to the most replenty marketplace in the grand realm of Erose, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Prey browses the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived on the docks. You bear a gift from Barderon. Whatever could it be? Oh, my octant. By the navigator. I must have left it behind in the wench, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. What a thing to leave behind. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a sea captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant. With it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek. You need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Yes, lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. And it goes without saying that Hawk's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools every of every material discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps of a bizarre and hypocrisies that will most amplify supply all your potion and perishable needs. I'll get all the words out eventually. I do speak people, honest. I may be a cat, but I can speak people. Near our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Meow. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. The verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Reading them text boxes is tiring a bit. That's the person I'm speaking to. Greetings, miss. Might I interest you in the services of a retainer? What's this? Some suspicious seafarer on prowl for gullible adventurers? A possible suspect in the recent kidnapping, do you think? Well, I'll be sure to pass on that warning to my customers. What with all the merchants and travellers milling through Harper's Alley, these kinds of unsavoury activities can often go unnoticed. In any case, I promise to keep a sharp lookout for anyone being accosted by strange-looking sailors. I'm not human. I identify as a cat. The sexy pink cat next to me with the bikini top and shorts. Yeah, she does look kind of hot, doesn't she? The right price. Swellsbelt, the master merchant of Hawker's Alley, wants you to look into current market prices. You, Miss Adventurer, I have work for you. Would you have? I would have you pose as a customer and survey the stalls of the market's current prices. I surely did not see you balk at so simple of a task. All you need do is strike up a conversation with the shop owners and glance over their wares. There are 3 merchants that interest me. Iron Thunder, Kyo-Kyo-Rune, and Sleeny Hill. Write down all you see on this price list and hand it to Bain Singh on West Hawker's Alley. He shall reward you for your service. Sweet and sour. I think that's Iron Thunder. Yep, that's him. He's a handsome fellow. Well met, lass. Cast your peepers over these beauties. Not a spot of rust to be found. Every piece fresh from the forges of Naldic and Vimelis. I need to warn you, I may butcher a lot of the names in Final Fantasy. so if I say a word wrong, you know. That's him done. Not him. Kyo-Kyo-Rune. Oh, what are you? You look so adorable. You're so cute. I'm trying to decide what he's meant to be. Got very long nails, these. Kyo-Kyo-Rune welcome customer. Kyo-Kyo-Rune loves his lovely trade. Kyo-Kyo-Rune goodly made. He speaks in riddles. Is he your friend? Yay! Everyone's friends. Okay, last person. Sydney Hill. What? Is that the person? Nope. fine morning to you, miss. What can I interest you into? Why, you seem interested in most everything, don't you? Is this another one of those investigations? Well, I have nothing to hide. There's no need to get so defensive. Bloody heck. I was only having a look. Where's my little Lala? She's still about. This is just a different account. Just a different character I'm using for my streams. Right. And now deliver price list to that person. Fine gentleman in fine wear. I love his sexy sexy glasses. Love robot. Or is that robot hug? Is that a bot hug? Yay! I like hugs. Hugs are fun. You're the one that made a list for Swazbelts. What the ever flip was going on out there? I think someone's going by on a weird sounding bike. Where was I? Oh yeah. You're the one what made a list for Swazbelts. Let's have it then. Nothing wrong with the market, as far as I can tell. You oftentimes get pirates selling stolen goods at cutthroat prices, and that drives the numbers down right across Market Alley. Thanks to these reports, though, we can tell at a glance what shady dealings are taking place. Good work, class. Okay, is that done? Right. Where's the Marauders Guild? It's just above me. It's down that way. Right. That's the last on my list. I'll go here now, I think. To here. This is something else here for me to do. Duty calls. That's Arcanist. There's one over there on the way there. Close to home. Okay, that's my plan. Proper procedure. The goblin merchant Sweetnix appears to be in some distress. What's the matter with this little man? In your adorable mask that makes you look Like the eyes are massive. Sweet Nix's beauteous body and crafty smart trade maker. Sweet Nix makes busy deal with uplanders. Need deliver letter to gate of meal van. But Sweet Nix has sugar shape. Uplander walks to gate meal van for Sweet Nix. Uplander delivers letters to tax lady Pataya. I'm delivering post. Now where does Pataya live? Over there. Right back the way I came, so I'll go do other things first and then I'll do that. Let's do that first. Right a ways down. Actually takes me back that way. I'll go that way. Guess I'll do that. Actually, that's on the upper deck, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's on the upper deck. So I'll go through. I'll be back just gonna look at something. Okay. See you soon. The upper decks. Have I perhaps gone the wrong way? Quite possible I've gone the wrong way, maybe? Quite possibly I've gone the wrong way, definitely. Well, look at this, I've gone the wrong way. Haha. Oops. Oh well. There's no harm in exploring your your territory. Nope. Pardon me. That's where I'm going to be. He's a handsome fellow with an eye patch. Aye, this be the beautiful sisters of Edelweiss, a house of deep reflection and meditation. So unless you've got your business with us, you can kindly bugger off. I have a package for you, sir. What's this then? A parcel from Bulgari Consulting. Hey, let's have a peek inside. Oh, walnut bread and ginger cookies, and a few of them Bismarck finger sandwiches too. Them consortium calls know the right way to show appreciation. Some of them sisters have unholy appetites, so I best save a few bites for myself before I take this inside. Ahem. You let Janus know we're always here should her boss have need of us again. Return to Janus. Janus Hine. Where am I delivering this letter? swing by the market again somewhere and deliver this letter, and then we'll head to the Marauders Guild. There's that person. That person's not here. It appears the person we gotta report back to isn't here. She is like, oh, there she is. Stand still, woman. Got Anthony fans? You've delivered the package as I requested. Very good. I shall pass on to the sister's sentiment. On the sister's sentiments to my superior. What manner of services do the dutiful sisters provide? Continue your stay in Limsa, and you'll likely find out soon enough. In fact, if you're confident in your abilities and comfortable in the unconventional, you might wish to approach them yourself. Now, back to the market. Where is Sweetnix with those import records? Without the proper documentation, I'm afraid we shall have to expel him from the city. That's not very nice. Why, these are Sweetnix reports. I'm glad to see they were submitted in time. Honestly, you'd think that Goblin would have lost his fear of our offices by now. Every month he is to submit these papers, and every month his tardiness forces me to consider his removal. As long as one follows proper procedure, Limsa is quite welcoming to foreign traders. Pray convey these words to Sweetnix. Perhaps it will aid in disturbing the poor goblin's fears. dirt, wrong end. Uplander delivered the letter to Gate of Mailware. Uplander has wide heart and swift legs. Taxi Lady Patea has climbed backwards for Sweetnix. Sweetnix has outflow of joy for Taxi Lady Patea. Sweetnix is happy gobby. Gives Uplander a jingly shine. Now for this one. I'll just there. This is Bulwark Hall, the lowest level of the mizzen mast. In case you ain't familiar with the nautical term, a bulwark is the plating that prevents waves from swamping the ship decks. Replace waves with the hordes of howling beastmen, and you'll get the idea of the purpose for which this chamber exists. Okay, you weren't helpful then. Why take the lift when you can take the stairs? That must be the Marauders Guild then. This. Coral Tower. Lost and found. No, no. That's not what I want to be. Aha! Guild receptionist. Ho there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild, are you? Any axe worth swinging needs 2 hands on the haft and has a blade that what can make short work of a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness on all too predictable force. Are you interested in hearing more, lass? Then why don't I give you the short version of the guild's founding history and we can go from there. It all started with ships, you see. What have ships got to do with axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. Aye, it all started with shipbuilding and ship repair. What? Am I boring you? As I was saying, any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and an axe was perfect for hooking yourself over the railing of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about you. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the marauder began to take shape, especially among pirates, where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews and battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits, and that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. Once the Gallaudian accord was signed to unite the Maelstrom and the pirates against Lynx's enemies, the whole game changed. The accord itself was a dismal failure, and of course, but the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements, and had been reborn as an institute dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauders Guild were no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were warriors. What sought the use of their material prowess for the good of society. If mastering the axe is your heart's desire, then you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Think it over, then let me know if you fancy joining our ranks. I've a feeling I'll be seeing more of you soon, lass. Report to Badaron in the Drowning Wench. Excellent. Which way did I come from? I've gone the wrong way again. I think I have. Gone back down the stairs. Oops. Because I went the wrong way, I went down the stairs instead of away from the stairs. Badaron, I did all the tasks for ya. Ah, there you are, Nico. Enjoy your jaunt. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ya? If you're mean to your base in Limsa, that won't be the last time you'll visit them three places. And now you've got some idea what's where, and you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Badaron, and you'll go far. Got feet, haha. Debating. think I'm gonna leave the game with Neko here right now. I'll probably head back to the main screen and maybe work on something with my Lolothen, just for fun, just for the last half hour of the stream. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Leave a like and tell me what you thought in the comments. All my links that you need to know about are in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!